Okay, so another element of aquarium life, and probably one of your, I won't say it's the most important, but it's definitely one of your daily chores um, at best, is to keep your display glass clean. And as you can see, it gets progressively worse as time goes on. Well, and that's basically because algae likes light, and algae requires light for life, and light in the tank pretty much sustains everything in there. The photosynthesis process takes place, and there's beings in there that thrive on that. So light is going to be ever present, and with that, algae is going to be ever present. So you gotta clean that stuff up. And the longer you let it sit, the more it grows, and the thicker the layer of algae on the glass becomes. This is probably a week and a half. I get lazy sometimes. I just don't want to get my hands wet for a variety of reasons. At least not every day. So the best I can do is every 3 days. Ideally, if you can get it every day, you'll have a nice, pretty display every day. But again, you'll have wet hands every day. So, process is simple, and the more you do it, the more frequently you do it, the easier it is. The process is. But it's just a matter of taking a little sponge and wiping it off. So I'll show you that here soon. So here you have a partial cleaning. I decided to show you kind of like what it looks like before and after, all in one shot. So the bottom half is about 7 or 8 days of non-cleaning, and the top portion of it is what I just cleaned. It probably took me 15 minutes, and I'm going to spend another few minutes. I'll clean the rest of it. I'll be back and let you see how that went. So here we are, almost done. I've got the right corner of the tank to finish there, but you can see a big difference so far. In fact, you can even see the Aiptasia, which is what I've determined to be the weeds of the coral reef system, or a reef tank system, I should say. And those are those little, they look like flowers. They almost look decorative, but they're actually a menace. And if you don't kill them every now and then, like de-weeding your flower bed, they get all over the tank. And that's these guys right there. And you see them permeated throughout that rock right there. And they're over in a couple other places, but mostly right there. And I'm not sure what's so sweet about that area, but that's where they grow. So after I finish cleaning, I'll kill those while I got the canopy open and all of that. So, more to come. Okay. Now we got a clean display glass. Now all the fish are excited because I stirred up a whole bunch of stuff in there, and they know it's generally food time right about now, or getting close to it, but not quite yet. I'm gonna take this time and kill these Aiptasia. And that's those little, I guess, I don't know how to describe them. But they're little brown flowery looking things that you see waving in the air, waving in the flow of the water. That's Aptasia. It's like a weed that would be in your garden. These things will just permeate throughout this reef system if I don't address it. And if you look around, you see a couple of them spread throughout. You may not be able to see them in this view, but as I stand here and look, trust me, there's a few of them spread around. Mostly right in this area though, so we're going to take care of that. And that's really easy. It's just a matter of getting a syringe, filling the syringe up. I got a needle, and I put this needle into the syringe and dip it in my goo here. It's like a pink Pepto-Bismol type, and I'll literally squirt it right in the mouth of these guys, right in the center of that guy, and it'll like kill it. It'll shrivel up and die. And so what you see now is the before. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna show you that. Okay. So now we've got a clean display. I've cleaned out all the Aptasia. As you can see there, all those little white spots are spots where there was what we call an Aptasia, what I'm going to call a little weed plant. And so I've injected Aptasia X is what it's called. Little substance that I literally have to inject into each one of them, and it kills it off. Kind of like burns them internally. And fish have been fed, thus you see all that activity going on. And actually there's another little treat. My star serpent is down there. It looks like he wants to come out and see what's going on, or at least relocate himself, which is kind of a rare occurrence this time of the day with this much light. Like I said, they usually hang out in the night or in the dark and come out when it's dark. And that's why he's back there in that little cave. I'm not sure if you can see him in this video, but I can see him as I stand here. Anyway, so that's my task for today. I also need to top off my reservoir, which is in that Raider container right there. That's my reservoir of water for my top off system. It's a system that automatically tops off the water as it evaporates. That's another video. Alright, so for now I'm going to call it a day until the next video. Later.